Uh, Hello students. So today in this lecture we'll be seeing few examples on determining the length of path of contact, the length of arc of contact, the contact ratio. So we'll be determining the length of path. So the equation to determine the length of path of contact. So this is given by this equation, that is RA squared minus R square cos square phi plus root of RA square minus R square cos square phi minus R plus R sin phi. So here capital RA corresponds to the radius of addendum circle of gear. So this is radius of addendum circle of gear. So just note this down. So here the length of path of contact is given by the equation root of capital RA square minus capital R square cos square phi plus root of small RA square minus small r square cos square phi minus capital R plus small r into sin phi. So here capital RA is radius of addendum circle of the gear. Then we have small RA, that is which is located over here. So this is radius of addendum of pinion. So capital RA is radius of addendum of gear or addendum circle of gear, and small RA is radius of addendum circle of pinion. Next we have the capital R. So this is pitch circle radius of gear, pitch circle radius of gear. So capital R is pitch circle radius of gear. So this is that capital R. It is also present over here. And the small r which is presented over here is the pitch circle radius of pinion. Clear? So capital RA is radius of addendum circle of gear. Small RA is radius of addendum circle of pinion. Capital R is radius of pitch circle of gear, and small r is radius of pitch circle of pinion. And this angle phi which is there in this equation. So you have cos square phi, here also cos square phi, and here sin square phi. So this phi is the pressure angle. Clear? So with this equation you can get the length of the path of contact. So I have already seen what is this path of contact. So it is a straight line lying on the line of action from the engagement of the teeth to the disengagement of the teeth. So that is called as the path of contact. So it is given by the equation root of RA square minus R square cos square phi plus root of small RA square minus small r square cos square phi minus capital R plus small r into sin phi. Now we shall see the expression for length of arc of contact. So this is path of contact. Now we shall see the equation for length of arc of contact. So for length of arc of contact, we need first length of path of contact divided by cos of the pressure angle phi. So upon calculating the length of path of contact, for that value, if you divide the cos of the pressure angle, you will get the length of arc of contact. So arc of contact also we have seen. So it is the arc on the pitch circle of either radius or pitch circle of either gear or of the pinion from the engagement of the teeth, that is point of engagement, to the point of disengagement. We call it as the length of arc of contact. So it is given as length of path of contact divided by cos of pressure angle phi. So next we have is what is called as contact ratio. So for contact ratio, we have the equation. It is denoted by CR. So this will be length of arc of contact divided by PC or small p. So what is this small p? Small p is nothing but pitch circle or circular, small p is the circular pitch. So for circular pitch, we have seen P is equal to pi into m, where m is the module. So if module is given, you can get the circular pitch, and from circular pitch you can determine the contact ratio. So now using these three equations, we shall see few examples on this topic. So here you can note down the first example. So I'll dictate this example. You can take down this problem statement in your notebook. The number of teeth on each of the two equal spur gears in mesh are 40. The teeth have 20-degree involute profile. And the module is 6 mm. If the arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch, find the addendum. So first let us start with what are given to us. So first let us note down these given values. So given to us is the number of teeth on the gear and the number of teeth on the pinion are equal, so capital T and small t will take it as 40. Then they have said the teeth have 20 degrees involute profile. That means the pressure angle phi is 20 degrees and the module M is given as 6 mm. So what we need to calculate here? We need to calculate the addendum. So addendum means what? It is the addendum radius minus the pitch circle radius. We have to calculate this RA minus R, that will be addendum. So for that we need to calculate first these values. So step number 1. Now since the module is given to us, we can calculate the pitch. So circular pitch will be pi into the module, pi into M. So pi into M is 6. So upon substituting this we get 18.85 mm. So this will be the circular pitch from this module. So what I did for circular pitch small p, this is equal to pi into M, that is equal to pi into 6, M is 6, module is 6. So when you multiply this you get 18.85 mm. Now we know this value of pi. Now we have to calculate the length of arc of contact. So length of arc of contact. To calculate this, they have given a statement in the problem. If the arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch, that means here they have given length of arc of contact is 1.7 times into P. That is 1.75 into 18.85. So upon simplifying, we get the length of arc of contact as 33 mm. Is that clear? So now we have got the length of arc of contact. Now we need to calculate length of path of contact. So length of path of contact. So length of arc of contact, we know it is length of path of contact divided by cos of phi. So that can be length of arc of contact. So I'll just write here in short form. Length of arc of contact is length of path of contact divided by cos phi. Therefore, length of path of contact will be length of arc of contact into cos phi. So this will be length of path of contact. Do you agree with that? So this cos phi I'll just take over here. So I can write the length of path of contact as the length of arc of contact into cos of phi. Do you agree? So length of arc of contact we have already calculated, that is 33 into cos of phi, phi is 20. So here keep your calculator in degree mode because it is given as cos 20, it is given as 20 degrees. So take it cos of 20. So this comes to somewhere around 31 mm. So length of path of contact will be 31 mm. So I shall write here now as I need these values. So length of path of contact is 33. Length of arc of contact is 31 mm. We have got. Also the circular pitch we have got it as 18.85 mm. Now I shall just erase this because I need to find RA minus R. So here, since we have both the gears of same dimensions, if number of teeth are same, their diameters will be same, so the radius will be same. So addendum circle radius of gear will be equal to addendum circle radius of pinion. Do you agree with this? So RA minus RA. You can either take small or small a, as we have seen this as the small a value here. Now the pitch circle radius R. So this is given by the equation module into number of teeth divided by 2. So whenever you are calculating the pitch circle, so now in this case the pitch circle of gear is equal to pitch circle of pinion. So this pitch circle is given by module into half the number of teeth. So here this is given as module is 6 into number of teeth is 40 divided by 2. So we get capital R is equal to small r as 120 mm. Now this is pitch circle radius. Now we need to calculate the addendum circle radius. So how will we calculate this addendum circle radius? We have this addendum circle radius as a parameter in calculating the length of the path of contact. So we'll make use of that equation. So what is the equation for length of path of contact? So that will be equal to root of RA square minus R square cos square phi plus root of RA square minus R square cos square phi minus capital R plus small r sin phi. So this is the equation. So in this we have the term RA which we can calculate. So we have already calculated the length of path of contact, which is 31 mm. So 31 is equal to root of RA square minus R square, we have calculated as 120. So 120 square cos square degree is 20 plus root of RA square minus this will be also 120 square cos square 20 minus capital R and small r both are same, so it is 120 plus 120 sine of 20. Is that clear? So now upon simplifying we know that RA and small ra will be equal. So this can be written as so I'll just rewrite this over here. So we have got capital R as 120 mm. So I'll write this because I need it here. So now 31 will be equal to, so now since this term and this term are same, so we can see the term under square root both are same. So I can write this as 2 times root of RA square minus 120 square cos square 20 okay. So here I can write this minus 120 plus 120 is 240 sine 20. Is that clear? So this 2 I'll take it down, 31 divided by 2 is equal to root of RA square minus 120 square cos square 20 minus 240 sine 20. So you make some simplifications over here, cross multiply and do those simplification. So we get RA square will be equal to RA will be equal to 126.12 mm. So here you can simplify this. It is very easy to simplify. You substitute the value for this cos 20 and sin 20 in your calculator and you will get some value here. So then the simplification will be easy. You complete the simplification, you will get RA will be equal to 126.12 mm, and that is what we require. It is nothing but addendum circle radius. So this is also equal to small RA because our gear and pinion are same. Therefore, our addendum, that is RA minus R, will be 126.12 minus 120. So this comes to 6.12 mm. So this is the addendum what we require. So is that clear? So I'll just summarize the steps. So you can just check those steps in your notebook. So given we have the number of teeth. So since the gear and the pinion are same, the number of teeth given to be on gear and pinion will be same, that is capital T is equal to small t is equal to 40. Then we have the pressure angle as 20. So how to know this pressure angle is 20? Because in the problem statement it is given as the teeth have 20 degrees involute profile. So this means that the angle phi, that is pressure angle, will be 20 degrees. Also the module is given, which is 6 mm. Also they have given one condition, the arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch. So we have to find the addendum, and we have seen in the gear terminology what is addendum. It is addendum circle radius minus the pitch circle radius. Is that clear? So that difference we need to determine. So first we'll determine the circular pitch, that is small p, using the module, that is small p is equal to pi into m, which is equal to pi into 6. So upon simplifying we get 18.85 mm. So I have written that pitch as 18.85 mm. Then the length of path of contact we need to calculate. We need to calculate the length of arc of contact. So arc of contact can be calculated as 1.75 times PC, because it is given in the condition, that is the arc of contact is 1.75 times the circular pitch. So using that we calculate the length of arc of contact, which comes to 33 mm. Then using this length of arc of contact, we have the equation for length of arc of contact as length of path of contact divided by cos of the pressure angle, that is cos phi. So length of path of contact will be length of arc of contact into cos phi. So that upon simplifying we get it as 31 mm. Now the pitch circle radius for the gear and pinion is same. So capital R is equal to small r, and that can be calculated using the equation module into half the amount of teeth, that is m into t by 2. So when you substitute the values for m and t, you get capital R is equal to small r as 120 mm. Then use the equation for length of path of contact, because that equation has the term addendum circle radius. So you substitute for all the known parameters. The unknown parameter will be capital RA and small ra, And since capital RA and small RA will be equal, so we can just either determine capital RA or small RA, and that we have determined as to mm. Now we know capital R, we know capital RA, just difference them, that is subtract small r from the capital R, and you get it as 6.12 mm as the addendum over here. So addendum for gear and addendum for pinion both will be same in this case. We shall see the next example. So you can note down this problem statement in your notebook. A pinion having 30 teeth drives a gear having 80 teeth. The profile of the gears is involute with 20 degrees pressure angle, comma 12 mm module and 10 mm addendum. Find the length of path of contact, comma arc of contact, that is length of arc of contact, and contact ratio. So all the three things we need to determine over here. So first let us note down what are the given parameters. So pinion is having 30 teeth, so small t is equal to 30. Gear is having 80 teeth, so capital T is equal to 80. Involute angle or the pressure angle is 20 degrees because it is given. The profile of the gears is involute with 20 degrees pressure angle, so phi is equal to 20. Module is given as 12 mm and addendum is given as 10 mm. So with this we shall now obtain the length of path of contact, the length of arc of contact, and the contact ratio. So first we shall calculate the pitch circle radius of pinion. So pitch circle radius of pinion. Because number of teeth is given, module is given, we can calculate the pitch circle radius of pinion, that is small r will be equal to m into small t by 2. So in this case m is 12 into small t is 30 divided by 2. So small r comes to 180 mm. Next we will calculate pitch circle radius capital R of gear. So capital R is equal to m into capital T by 2. So 12 into 80 by 2. So this comes to 480 mm. So now we have calculated capital R is equal to 480 mm and small r is equal to 180 mm. Why we need this? We need this because to obtain the length of path of contact, the equation has the parameters of the addendum circle radius and the pitch circle radius. So we have determined the pitch circle radius. So next we shall determine the addendum circle radius. So addendum circle radius can be determined using the equation RA is equal to R plus addendum. Now here one thing you need to remember, the addendum is same. The addendum circle radius for gear and pinion is different. Okay, most students tend to get confused here. What is the addendum? We have the pitch circle radius, say this is of the pinion, and we have the pitch circle, say this is of the gear. So this addendum from the pitch circle for the gear and the addendum for the pitch circle of the pinion, both will be same. Is that clear? Addendum will be same, that is only this distance, that is the top flank of the tooth. Now suppose if we have two gears this way, so here there is the meshing taking place. So in this case, suppose if this is the pitch circle and this is the pitch circle, this addendum, this distance, and here we have the addendum for this gear, so both will be equal. So in this case, is that clear? So that is the difference between addendum circle radius and addendum. So addendum is same for gear and pinion. So RA is given as capital R plus addendum. So capital R we have calculated as 480 plus addendum is 10. So this comes to 490 mm. Okay. Addendum circle of pinion small RA is equal to small r plus the addendum. So this is 180 plus 10, which comes to 190 mm. Now we have RA, R, capital R, small r. Substitute these values in the equation to get the length of path of contact. Length of path of contact I'll just write in the short as LPC. So for you to understand, length of path of contact is given as root of RA square minus R square cos square phi plus root of RA square minus R square cos square phi, in this case small r, minus capital R plus small r sin phi. So we know the value of phi, we have calculated the value of RA, we have calculated the value of small ra, we have calculated the value of capital R, we have calculated the value of small r. Substitute them in this equation and simplify. So I'll not simplify here, I'll just write the final answer. So you can substitute and check whether you get this as the final answer. So here we have the length of path of contact as 52.3 mm. So this is what we are getting, 52.3 mm. So you can just simplify and check whether you are getting 52.3 mm. Next we shall calculate length of arc of contact. So that is length of path of contact divided by cos phi. So this is 52.3 divided by cos 20. Upon simplifying you get 55.66 mm. So we calculated length of path of contact, length of arc of contact. Lastly, we have to calculate the contact ratio, CR. So this is length of arc of contact divided by the pitch. Okay. So we need to now calculate the pitch. So what is and how is pitch calculated? Pitch is equal to pi into module. So that is pi into our module is how much? 12 mm. So upon simplifying, we get pitch that is circular pitch as 37.5 mm. So here this will be 55.66 divided by 37.5, which comes to around 1.5. So you can take the contact ratio as 2. Okay, so here we'll just summarize what are the steps involved. So given number of teeth on the pinion is 30, number of teeth on the gear is 80, then the pressure angle is given as 20, the module is given as 12 mm and the addendum is given as 10 mm. So I have already explained you what is addendum. So addendum for gear as well as pinion is same, but addendum circle radius is different. So that is the main difference here you should pay attention to. So first we calculate the pitch circle radius. We have the equation module into number of teeth divided by 2. So for the pinion it is small r into m into small t by 2. So upon substitution we get it as 180 mm. Then for the gear it is capital R into m into capital T by 2, which comes as 480 mm. So we have the pitch circle radius for gear as 480 and pitch circle radius for pinion as 180. So we have to calculate the addendum circle radius, that will be pitch circle radius plus the addendum. So for addendum circle radius of the gear it is 480 plus 10, which comes to 490. Addendum circle radius for the pinion it is 180 plus 10, which comes to 190 mm. The length of path of contact has this equation, root of RA square minus R square cos square phi plus root of small RA square minus small r square cos square phi minus capital R plus small r into sin phi. So we know the value of RA, we know the value of capital R, capital RA, then we know the value of small RA, we know this value of small r, we know the value of phi. So substitute all these values in that equation and simplify, you get the length of path of contact as 52.3 mm. The length of arc of contact, so that will be the length of path of contact divided by cos of the pressure angle. So 52.3 divided by cos 20, we get 55.66 mm. Then contact ratio is length of arc of contact divided by the pitch. So pitch is not given, but module is given. So pitch can be calculated as pi into module. So that comes to 37.5 mm. That is 3.142 into 12, which comes to 37.5 mm. So substitute that 37.5 mm in place of pitch in the denominator, and in the numerator will be length of arc of contact, which is 55.66 mm. So upon simplifying you get it as 1.5, so you can take it approximately as 2. So contact ratio will be 2. So for this particular example. So on the similar lines, I'll give you an example which you can try it at home. Two involute gears of 20 degrees pressure angle are in mesh. Two involute gears of 20 degrees pressure angle are in mesh. The number of teeth the number of teeth on pinion, is 20, and the gear ratio is 2. If the pitch expressed in module is 5 mm, and the pitch line speed is 1.2 meters per second, assuming the addendum, or taking the addendum as phi, find the angle turned through by pinion when one pair of teeth is in mesh, and the maximum velocity of sliding, So here I'll just explain you the procedure how to go about. So you can apply that procedure and you can try solving this problem. So what are given to us here is the pressure angle as 20 degrees because it is 20-degree involute teeth. Okay. Then number of teeth on pinion is 20, so small t is 20. But number of teeth on gear is not given, but gear ratio is given as 2. So gear ratio denoted as capital G is equal to number of teeth on the gear divided by number of teeth on the pinion. That is capital T by small t. Capital T upon small t. So that is 2. Module is given as 5 mm. And addendum is given as 5 mm. And we have been given the pitch line speed as 1.2 meters per second. So here small v, we take it as 1.2 meters per second. So first thing we need to determine is the angle turned through by the pinion when one pair of teeth is in mesh. So here we know that the pitch circle radius of pinion, that is small r, is equal to module into small t by 2. So we get that as some value. So you substitute and see what value you get for small r. The pitch circle radius of wheel is given as r, capital R is equal to m into t by 2, capital T by 2. So capital T you can obtain using the gear ratio. So gear ratio is 2 and small t is 20. So you can obtain the value of capital T. Substitute that value of capital T over here and obtain the pitch circle radius of the gear. So we have now small r and capital R. Now radius of addendum circle of pinion, that is small ra, is small r plus addendum, like what we have done here, and the radius of addendum circle of gear is capital Ra, that is capital R plus addendum. So you get, now you have small r, you have capital R, small ra, capital Ra. Now we need to determine the length of path of contact. So you determine the length of path of contact using these equations. So once you get the length of path of contact, we need to calculate the length of arc of contact. So length of arc of contact is length of path of contact divided by cos of the pressure angle. So that you substitute and you get the length of arc of contact. Then you know now what is the circular pitch. Circular pitch is pi into module. So you calculate circular pitch, and number of pairs of teeth in contact, that is the contact ratio, will be length of arc of contact upon circular pitch. So you get contact ratio. So now to determine the angle turned by the pinion, it will be length of arc of contact into 360 degrees upon the circumference of the pinion. So circumference of the pinion is given by 2 pi into the radius of the pinion. So substitute that, you can get the angle turned through by the pinion. Then maximum velocity of sliding can be determined. Say you can assume first omega 1 as the angular speed of pinion, omega 2 as the angular speed of wheel. So we can say velocity of pinion and velocity of gear should be same. So omega 1 into small r is equal to omega 2 into capital R. So over there, omega 1 divided is equal to small v by small r. So v is given, r you have found out. So substitute, you will get omega 1. Again small v, capital R you know, substitute, you will get omega 2. So maximum velocity will be omega 1 plus omega 2 into the length of path of contact. So that will give the maximum velocity of sliding. So with this procedure, you just give a try to solve for this problem, and this type of problems you can expect where you have to determine the length of path of contact, length of arc of contact, and contact ratio and the application of the same. So in the next class, we shall see about the interference and the number of teeth on the gear. So that's all for today in this lecture. Thank you very much.